Boy, am I a lucky guy. Today, I'm with Mr. Nick Drossos. If you haven't seen his self-defense channels, I'm gonna put these links below. Definitely check it out. He's got a mountain of good material there, and it turns out he's a pretty nice guy too. Now, I haven't done any videos unless he's hiding some evil streak. We'll find out right now. Oh, there it is. So I thought I would turn it over to him today, and you could help us figure out what are the big do's and don'ts about knife. Just give us the basics 101.
You know what? Okay. First of all, I want to share a little bit of my experience. I worked in clubs. I actually saw people get stabbed. And the first thing when people got stabbed is nobody knew who had the knife. Mm-hmm. Nobody saw the knife. All we knew was somebody got stabbed or somebody pulled out a knife, because that's the reality of how fast an attack happens.
Sure.
And a lot of people focus on knife defense when the knife is out, or most of the videos look like this. So come at me.
Right. Right.
All right, and then it's like, all right, come at me really fast. Okay, what I hate about this stuff is that it gives a false belief to people, and it's gonna get them killed. Well, anytime you have this type of training, and when you see a video like this, you gotta tell yourself this is not real, because shit doesn't happen like that. Number one, if somebody's gonna attack you with a knife, what does he have to do? He has to come into your range. Chances are the knife is gonna be concealed here, 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 either rolled in a paper, could be in a bag. So that's the first thing. He's gotta come in your range. So he's gotta come at least 5-7 feet, pull out the knife, and then start attacking. Attacks are gonna last, the guy's not gonna sit there for a minute and do a sparring drill with a knife. He's gonna spend maybe 4-10 seconds and he's out. So your reaction time has to be super fast. Now, what a lot of people are missing, in order to defend yourself against a knife, first of all, it's all about being proactive. It's being able to be aware to see, okay, I see the guy approaching and he's talking to me here and I can't see his hands. I could only assume he has a knife. Now, I don't care if he's holding his phone, I'm not gonna take a chance. I don't know you, you're in my space, you're moving around. As I'm just concealed and I see this, my hands are gonna come up. One hand's gonna come a little bit lower because I wanna be able to trap or jam that knife. Now, it's not gonna be a perfect trap. I'm not literally fixing to grab it. If I do, great. If not, I'm still gonna try to pin it.
Right.
Now, the reality is that every time I make a move, he makes a move. There's action, reaction. So it's not gonna look like 1, 2, 3. No, once I trap the knife, he's gonna start pulling. So start giving me resistance. He's gonna come here, he's gonna try to cut. I'm gonna come right over here. The knife just switched hands, right? If I'm here, what would I do? Sorry, you okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'd bring it here, I headbutt, I knee, I try to trap. If he continued going, keep going. So he's serious, trying to pull me down. Maybe I'll try to grab, he's coming around. I won't let him get that knife. Again, I'd be striking, but look, I'm pinning the knife. Now, here's the thing. People tell me against a knife, you should run. Yes, but I need to be this many feet in an open area. Now, I did this test where, because I get a lot of comments, people telling me, you're an idiot, you're gonna get people killed.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. And I get this comment, and what I did, and I tested it out full out, where we had one guy, the attacker here, I was here, the door was there. By the time I ran to the door, I got stabbed. So the idea that you're gonna run is not always possible. Right. Your environment is gonna play a big role with what you can do. If I'm in an elevator, start attacking like this, I can't parry in an elevator. I need to trap because I'm in a confined space. Right. If I'm here and I could do this, then yes, I can run. If he's grabbed me, and he's here, now he's grabbed me here. I don't know, I said, great example, I said to grab me, some people do this, some people grab here. He went for here, which is even more dangerous because he's controlling the neck. What happens is, it becomes hard. So he started pumping, so I gotta trap as quickly as possible. So running is not always an option. So what are the best options to get knife defense? Number one, awareness. I have the distance, I see him with a knife, here, I'm out. 2, an improvised weapon. I'm in the restaurant, a bar. There's weapons everywhere. I'll throw the glass, throw the plate, pick up a chair, pick up the bar stool, and get out. If I'm in open space, I can attack, I could parry and use my legs and try to move, If I'm in a closed, confined space, I don't have a choice but to trap a knife, to trap it. And once I trap it, I either pin it to my body or his body, depending on where he moves, and I gotta strike as quickly as possible. If he grabs me here, this is a pump and grab, as I call it. This is very dangerous because what happens a lot of times, people forget about the arm and they focus here. But unless I move the arm, I'm gonna keep getting stabbed. So there's no black and white, there's no foolproof system. And again, the basic to all this is when you're faced with an attacker, is you're looking at his hands. So if conceal the weapon, I'll open my eyes. So if I'm here and I'm talking to him and I see this, I'm ready to move in and make sure I trap the knife as quickly as possible, right? If he's got the knife here and I'm talking to him, my hand's gonna come a little bit low to come in and jam it and strike at the same time. So this, really focus on that. So my best tip to you is when you're faced with an attacker, the first thing you do as I'm talking to him, my hands come up. When I used to be a doorman, I used to talk to people like this. I was always like this, here, here, here. My hands were always up. I always looked at their hands. If I couldn't see their hands, I was ready to strike and go preemptive. So at the end, it's your life. You gotta decide like what you're gonna do when you're faced in that situation.
Yes, sir. Wow. A lot of truth bombs in there, a lot of stuff for people to think about, especially when the knife comes out in training. Emotions seem to run a little bit higher, and your sense of mortality is really right there the whole time. So even if knife is not your thing, in a world like the one we live in, I think it's really valuable that everyone finds a little bit of time in their training to bring out a knife and even just to put it down and look at it and think about it for a second. And then to have someone actually standing across from you with that knife, even if we're just moving around a little bit and just talking in theory, you can just feel if you have your emotions are starting to change. That tells you something. You really need to take another look at this weapon and make peace with it. And once you make peace with it, hopefully then you can actually take control of it. So thank you very much for this. This is an awesome quick tutorial. I'm gonna keep the knife. Again, I'm gonna put the links below. Please go check out Nick Drossos' YouTube channels. I'll put the links below. He's got two really great ones, so check them both out. And until next time, let's keep building bridges with one another. Let's all keep learning from each other. All martial artists, we should hang together or we will surely hang separately. And until next time, keep fighting for a happy life.
Wow, very well said.